Hello everyone. It's been a while since I developed the feature in my TODO Management application. So from the screen you can see that's what I have till now. So I have made no progress over since 5 or 6 days ago. Now it's a time to add more features to this application. So let me see what I want to add to this application. So what's a feature I want to add? First of all, I think the to-do item need to have a due date and time, so that we can keep tracking them better. Next thing is I'm not sure if I'm going to do, but I think I want to move the form, the item creation form to a model dialog, so it don't have to stay on the page all the time. Okay, so first of all, let me add the due date and time to the to-dos table. So this is what I'm going to do. Okay, so this video is somehow a live coding practice. So I'm going to do it live. Make migration. So you can see that I'm going to say add due to do. Okay, let me confirm the name. Yeah, to-dos table. You can specify table here, but Laravel should be able to recognize the table if you follow the naming convention in the migration name. Anyway, let's do it here. So it's a timestamp due. We set it to nullable. Maybe in the future we want to remove it, but for now we just set to nullable. And in the down function we drop column due. So this is for rollback. Okay, now let's run artisan migrate. Okay, let's see the to-do table, refresh. Okay, we have the due column. We also need to add the due column to the fillable array so that we can fill and save it. Otherwise, let me show you here. Otherwise, if you say here, okay, I'm telling you by doing at the same time. So I'm also going to add the due field to the create to-do component, which will be also this public member due will also be associated with a field on the form. So if you don't put the due column to the fillable array in the model, you are not able to create it with a due value here. So this in this call create function call, all the columns provided to the function need to be in the fillable array. Okay, that's it for create to do. Okay, and now we are able to add the due field to the form. ID for due, we say due name due bind to model due error. Okay, we ignore for now. Okay, let's see. Right. Okay. And item. Cooking. Say due 2021. What date is it today? April the 19th. So April the 20th. That's for dinner. Say 18, which is 6 p.m. Okay, we save. Let's see what we saved in database. Okay, you can see that the due date and time is saved in database now. At the same time, we also want to do some optimization on the UI. So when you click save, you see all these input elements still have the inputs there. So you may want to clean them in a successful action. So what can we do here? Let's go to create to do. When it's successfully saved, we set name to empty string, set due to null. Okay, we can also put them in a separate function, say private function reset or reset field or just reset. Hopefully it won't override something. No, okay. Reset. Here we call reset. Method compatible with, okay, that's what so we can say reset field, right? Reset field. Okay, let me refresh the page. Okay, I want to add something more here. What do I want to add? What's my another to-do item? Collecting a delivery, say 2021 April the 22nd at noon time. Save. Okay, you see that all the inputs are cleared. Okay, it's much better now. As we have the due date and time, we also want to put it into the list. Probably I want to put the due date here between name and action. So let me do it. This is in the to-do list. Actually, we don't need to do anything in the component, but just a template. To-do list. Okay, so we are going to have 3 columns here. Second one, due, text left. Yeah, that's okay. And we put due here. Yeah, looks good. And for now, I'm not going to do more decoration on this table. Just let it be. Let it be. And one more thing is that I want to just see the items due in the future, right? So that old items don't make any sense to me. So here in the to-do list, I want to see by default, yeah, you can also trace back to the history items, but for default view, I want to show user that you use the items that are still due in the future. So here we are going to do some daytime processing. So I'm going to use Carbon. here. So I'll say probably I also want to show you the items due in past 2 days or 5. So I can say here the due limit. Okay. As carbon now sub days 3. So I want to see items due in past 3 days to the future, between past 3 days and the future. So here we add another where condition. Due greater or equal to due limit. Okay. Now let's refresh the page. Now we have swimming 1, 11, 12, 13. All these items with no due date and time will not be displayed here. Right. That's what I want to have now here. Another thing I want to do, okay, we have the basic functionality of the due time, date and time management. Another thing is I want to add is sort. So I want to sort by due date, right? The due date means the priority sometimes. So here I want to add the order. Order by due. Let's see. Okay. Let me add one more item here just to see the order, the sort, if the sort works. And I want to preparing breakfast. So this is what I'm going to do in next hour or 2. So today it's today in future time, so 11. Okay, so let me refresh. Yes, preparing breakfast. I'm preparing the breakfast in almost midnight. That's excellent. Prepare for tomorrow morning. I'll say okay, good. So we have the due date and time. We have the form updated. Okay, we have the table sorted by due date. Next thing I want to do is to optimize the form. You can see here the due date and time is entered by myself manually. I need to say I write, if I type something like this and blah blah blah, you will see haha, so this is incorrect date time value. So that's not ideal. I want to use some date and time picker to fill the form, to fill the field, the due date field. Okay, what I can do? What can I do now? What I can do is to create a datetime picker as a Livewire component. And where is our component folder? Here, okay. So these are the components. I want to add a component called datetime picker.blade.php. Okay, this is the component. To save some time, I have already prepared for this coding. So this is what I just did. I remove this. I honestly respect the classes passed by the consumer of this component. Okay, you can see here I'm using flatpickr as the front-end plugin for datetime picker. So this is actual datetime picker I'm using. I set the date format to this guy, so it's conforming to our database datetime format. Alternative format. This is used for display purpose. So you will see a different format on the front end, which is different from the actual value format passed to the server side. So auto input true means that I'm going to use auto input, so we can differentiate the display and the actual value passed to the server. Enable time means that we also want to enable the time picker. By default, flatpickr just gives you the date picker interface. Okay, so I want to also, if you see here, I just put the flatpickr implementation here to the component, but we don't have the flatpickr CSS and JavaScript embedded to our page, so it won't work until we do that. Now flatpickr here. Okay, so what do we want to have? This guy. So it's already giving us the CDN version of the CSS and JavaScript, so we can just simply reuse. In the future, I'm also going to add it to our assets, so that like the next step, the following steps. So for now, I just simply use the CDN version. So I'm not going to touch the assets for today. And in next video, probably I can show you how to add them to our assets build process pipeline. But for now, just put it here. Okay, this is a guest template. I also need to add it to the app template so that it can be used across the whole application. And CSS. Okay, now we have the component ready for use. Next step is go to create TODO template. So here we are not going to use this input. We are going to use X datetime picker and while model do class let me show you. So this login blade, this is a login page or the form, right? And we have the input component defined here, so it's using these classes to make the style consistent with the input. I'm going to apply the same classes to, and let me see, to create TODO. Component. Okay, let's see what we have now. refresh page. Okay, we missed something. You see it's shorter than the name field, so W-4 means full width. Okay, it's full width. If we click, yeah, we see the flatpickr date and time picker. So I want to add a to-do item on Friday noon. I'm going to collect my son from school at noon. Okay, so if you look into the markup, so the flatpickr generates two inputs here. If you see, one is hidden. It saves actual value in the value attribute associated to model due. At the same time, it gives you another visible input element with the displayed data and time string in the format where we defined in which we define in the data and time picker component here. So this is what you see, the format what you see. This is the format what we send to the server side. Okay, we haven't saved yet. Let's save it, see if it works. Okay, not bad. It's saved here. Collect my son from school. April 23rd, noon time. That's not bad. Okay. See, it's not cleared. This is something we need to. So it's like a two bi-directional binding to the flatpickr. To be honest, I have no idea how to do that. I'll check it out offline and post it in next video and share with you guys. This is something we need to improve, fix. Okay, now we have the due date, we have the sorted table. Okay, what I can do today, let me think of it for 10 seconds. I think probably that's it for today. So it's already 20 minutes. Don't need to spend too much time on it. So let's make it short, and you can just have 20 minutes to watch. So save some of your time as well. Yeah, let's make it short and do it regularly. So let me make a plan for tomorrow, and hopefully I'm going to develop more features in my to-do management application and give you some share. Okay, if you have any question, feel free to comment. Thanks for watching. As usual, I will also comment a code, make a PR, post in the video description. Feel free to check it out. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye bye.